I'm not trying to say anything as far as accusations. I'm not trying to cause an argument or hurt feelings. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just trying to make a point on something that I strongly feel is important. But I want to be as subtle and as polite as possible, because things like this happen and it needs to be addressed. Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. I want to start off by saying, if this sounds insulting, I apologize if it seems that way to any of you who's watching this. But you know, I'm not the type of person who slanders somebody, you know, just to be an asshole or just for the sake of just being mean or anything like that. Like, there was some criticisms that I said about certain celebrities and stuff like that. And I was being as informative and as polite as possible, but at the same time just bringing my message out on what I strongly feel. Now, when it comes to YouTubers, like I defended one time, I defended Shane Dawson. He was being heavily criticized for being racist, and which he's not. I don't believe he is, but he was like being slandered and criticized, you know, for his videos being too offensive, too raunchy. And I'm wondering, if that was the case, how come his videos weren't taken off earlier? It doesn't make sense. These were old videos from 2012, 2013, around there, or 2016, whatever the case may be. So this was from many years ago. Now he's getting in trouble, and he had to erase a lot of them and make a public apology and stuff like that, which I think is kind of stupid. But also he was involved in some scandal, which I'm not even going to get into that because I don't know anything about it, so I can't make a comment on that. Now, there's like two videos that I did on these two young ladies that they're very talented and they're very beautiful, and I don't know, I just have this nagging intuition that something's wrong, that something doesn't seem right. Now, I was going through couple of videos of certain like fan-based videos on Saibh Skelly, that was her name, and there was a couple of times where I was deeply moved by the way the way she was singing, and she's been improving a lot. and she started off great to begin with, and right now she's like amazing. She's an amazing singer, and seeing her do gigs and stuff like that, I was really proud. I was really happy for her. And she's from Ireland, just along with her friend Ali Sherlock. And I don't know if they responded to my videos, but I could understand that they're too busy and things like that. There's so much people trying to talk to them, so many fans, so it's understandable. And because of their singing voices, I actually requested one time. I asked Saibh Skelly if she could sing "Dust in the Wind" by Kansas. It's an awesome song, and I just know without a shred of a doubt, if she would have granted that request, she would sound amazing, and the song would be amazing, and she would get a lot of views. And I mean a lot. And the thing is, she responded by saying, I don't know that one. So I asked her to just look up the song and to hear it, and just give me, just give me an answer. What do you think it's are you able to do it? Because I'm pretty sure she's able to do that song, able to sing that song and stuff like that. She never responded, and on 2 other videos I did the same request, and I even apologized for it. I said, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you. I know it may seem like I'm bothering you, but can you please reconsider doing that song? If you don't know it, just hear it, and I know you'll sound amazing if you do it." And of course, she never responded. I made compliments on some of her other videos, and she responded that way. And other people liked some of my witty jokes, because I would say things that are kind of like I was being kind of a smartass, but at the same time funny. Now, there was a time where I saw some videos of her, of Ali and Saibh, especially Saibh. These videos of them goofing around, playing with their friends, like doing all this, typical teenager stuff, and doing their dance moves and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But I was kind of concerned with their mannerisms. I mean, they're young. I guess they're at that age where they're going through a stage where they feel that there's nothing wrong with behaving like this. They were just a tad bit raunchy on some other stuff they were doing, but they did it for comedy reasons, I guess, or something. I don't know, just to be silly. And there's pictures of Saibh Skelly flipping the finger while she was smiling and sticking, and there's other pictures of her, or just her making silly faces and stuff like that. But I thought that some pictures were a little bit inappropriate. I was kind of like, why are you doing that? That kind of thing. But then, I don't know, I didn't really think much of it. But as time went on, I was kind of wondering, because whenever I get the impression of something, usually my first impression usually tends to be correct, usually. And I'm like, I'm wondering, because they're being very successful, they're very beautiful, and I'm hoping, because I know this happens a lot, I'm hoping that they don't become conceited or stuck up. I'm pretty sure they're sweet girls. I'm pretty sure they're thoughtful and kind or whatever. I mean, even though I never met them, I don't really know them. I understand that. And but there was this, like I said before, this nagging intuition that tells me that they might be on a road, as when stardom, when they become bigger and bigger and more popular and famous, and whether they sign a record deal with somebody and this and that. I hope it doesn't get to their head and to the point that they actually become stuck up, because I kind of sense that with Saibh Skelly for some reason. She kind of strikes me as someone who down the road in the next year, when she turns 18 or 19 or whatever, I don't know, that she might be the type of person that might become conceited. And I heard from one person, I hope this person doesn't mind, but he said something in one of her videos. He made a comment, and of course she didn't respond. But there was about 3 people that put a thumbs up on it. 3 people so far. And he said, his quote was on the comment section, "She is so stuck up." And that caught my attention, and I'm like, why would you say that? So that's what I put in. I said, why would you say that? What, did she do something, or do you know her, or whatever that kind of thing? And then he explained something, and this is what he said. Now, this was some time ago. This was from Saibh Skelly's live Instagram. And so this guy said this a month ago: "She's so stuck up." And 3 people automatically agreed with him. So I responded and I said, "Why do you think so?" And then I asked him later on, because I said, "I'm starting to suspect you're right, but how do you know for sure? What was the dead giveaway that she's stuck up? I mean, what's the dead giveaway that she's stuck up?" And then he said this. Sorry. He responded, and this is what he said. So I don't know too much on what to say about it. Now, I don't know. I don't know if that's much to go on. Maybe because if someone doesn't say thank you or show any kind of gratitude, who knows if that person was probably not paying attention, or maybe that person wasn't in a good mood at that in that very moment. Maybe they got into an argument earlier, and they had to put on like a happy face when they perform, or whatever the case may be. Something could be going on in their lives. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Or maybe she just wasn't thinking about it, or maybe whatever the case may be. He didn't elaborate enough. Hopefully he does respond. But according to him, he didn't exactly meet her, but he knew of her, and of course, and when she was performing out in the street, brewski, they call it, or I think I think that's the word for it. Forgive me if I said it wrong. Um, he put, €1 in a cup thing, and she didn't say thank you. And he said that her attitude was like, I'm too good for you, or I'm it, or she thinks she's it, or that kind of thing. That was like the vibe that he was getting from her. And I think that's what he's probably thinking, or whatever the case may be. So I'm also kind of wondering, because I kind of thought that way. What if she's going through a stage where she's, there's girls that are very attractive, and they go through a stage when they're at that age. It's 16, 17, 18 years old, where they do become a little bit conceited or stuck up, There's certain people they don't want to talk to because they think they're too good for them. I'm too good to talk to you, I'm too good to whatever, and this and that. I really hope that's not the case. I don't know if that's true. But there's a part of me that suspects what if. There's a part of me that suspects that. And I don't know what to tell you. And in one video, when they were talking, answering questions on the whole live stream, and then I put something. I made a comment, and someone gave me a compliment on that comment, and this is what I said.
Ali, come on, do a backflip. The backflip. Do a backflip. Thanks, girls. Made our day in Michigan.
So this is what I pretty much said. As I love Saibh and Ellie very much, I just hope they don't fall into that category of stuck-up celebrities who were once sweet and humble, but fame, money, and stardom started to change them. I'm sure they're very kind and thoughtful girls. However, I just have this worry that they might end up in that direction if they're not careful. Hopefully, I'm mistaken about my worry, dare to speak. And I did get a response from the person who posted this, video. I ended up getting a heart from this person, for my comment that I made. And I just wanted to make a point. Now, I really, really meant that. I hope for, I really hope that they don't really end up like that, or go through something like that, because it usually does happen. Because when you're given things very easily, especially when it comes to looks, when it comes to vanity, you don't always appreciate it. And they usually have a tendency to become stuck up, whether it's to a mild degree or moderate degree or high degree, whatever the case may be. I don't know. Everybody's different. But I do have this worry, because it does happen to a lot of people. Actually, it happens to a lot of people. There's a possibility that they could end up becoming that way if it hasn't happened already, which I'm kind of suspecting that it is. I don't know what to make of it, but this is one of those type of things that I guess a lot of people don't want to mention for whatever the reason. So that's why I'm mentioning it. I really hope that they're humble people, especially Saibh. I told her, I said something one time when I complimented on her music. Um, don't ever change. Please stay sweet. You know, and I said that in hopes that one day she doesn't fall victim or go down that road where she becomes very self-absorbed and conceited and stuck up and stuff like that, that she feels she's too good to acknowledge somebody or to be associated with somebody for whatever the, you know, because of of her beauty and stuff like that. So I don't know. I hope it's not true. I mean, but I got this kind of mixed feelings about it. And now again, I'm not saying that she's stuck up or anything. I honestly don't know. I really hope that's not the case. But I'm not saying this to be an asshole. Please forgive me if you take this the wrong way. But if she does turn out, you know, reputation wise, people saying that she is a little bit conceited or a little bit stuck up, or if someone were to say that she's a fucking, I'm not gonna say it, but she's very stuck up and stuff like that. A part of me, just a small part of me, would not necessarily doubt it. Like, I wouldn't doubt it, because something like this happens a lot. Like I said, when you're giving things very easily, and then popularity and stardom kicks in, you could even go as far as to not acknowledge people that you were once friends with, or you won't acknowledge certain people because they're not in their cool group with you, that kind of thing. You know, there's any number of things, any number of reasons. So I am in a concern. I mean, if she is, then she is. You know, that's just how it is. I just want to know what the rest of you think. I mean, do you think this guy who said those things about her has a point? Do you think he's being ignorant? Or do you believe he's being somewhat truthful, but he was exaggerating? Or, you know, there's a little bit of a misunderstanding, or whatever the case may be. Or, I just want to know your response. I want you to give me your response on this film, on this video. I mean, and then pretty much just take it from there. I just want to know your opinion, because it just seems to me that if it hasn't happened already, I think, hopefully I'm wrong, but I think that they're pretty much might go in that direction of being stuck up or conceited somewhere in the near future, if it hasn't happened already. You really gotta watch some of their videos that on the way they behave when they goof around. It's the kind, I don't know. I don't want to start any bullshit or whatever like that. This is just something that kind of like concerns me a little bit, even though I shouldn't be concerned with it so much. I'm willing to just pretty much ignore a lot of the shit, but I want to know what the rest of you think. Just give me your opinion. And you know, if she doesn't respond to my request, I don't know what the reason would be, and I mean, obviously she's busy or whatever. I don't know I don't really think she's pretty much ignoring me. I don't know. I just hope this is not the case. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. And this is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.